important one, constructor overloading. Yes, this one. See students, what is the constructor overloading? See here, what is the class name? Student. Here it is open, here it is closed. Okay, no problem. Here it is open. In this, how many variables are there? Instance variables: id, name, age. What is the instance variable? When you create an object, for that object these values will be copied every time. If you created any variable, any objects, for any objects, these values will be rotated. Okay, next one. See, I told you constructor and my class name is same. Here one constructor, here one constructor. This constructor is taking only two values, that is one integer, one string. But this constructor is taking one integer, one string, one integer again. I is nothing but id, n is nothing but what? Name. Here I is nothing but id, n is nothing but name, a is nothing but age. This is constructor. It having only two parameters. It accessing only two parameters. This is one more constructor. This is accessing how many parameters? Three parameters it is accessing. It is class. Now students, my question for all. So how many constructors are there in this? How many? Two. Two are what again? Student only. Compulsory student. How you are differentiating these two? Because here the first constructor having how many parameters? Two. Second constructor having how many parameters? Three. And in this class, three variables are there, two constructors are there. First constructor two variables, second constructor three variables, and one display function also is there. So what is the use of display function? It is displaying id, name, age. So this is about class student information. So now I'm going to execute this code, public static void main opening. So I'm executing first this code. Here try to understand here. Here how many parameters it is passing? Two. Triple one, comma, empty string. Here how many parameters it is passing? Three. Triple two, CSC 25. Triple two, CSC 25. First, when you're creating first object, I already you know very well when these these two are called. When these two are called is when you created object for this class. Here you creating first object. Here you are creating second object. Okay, first object here, second object here. When you creating first object, you are passing how many values here? Two values only. Triple one, comma, double quotes. Coming to second one, three values you are passing, students. So based on these parameters, for this it will call this, for this it will call this. Try to understand. This is the constructor overloading. Same constructor names, same constructor names, but different parameters. But different parameters, you can call it as constructor overloading. Here it is calling this one, here it is calling this one. Try to understand. Okay, so here s1 dot display s2 does, and when you are calling s1 dot display, s1 information is what here? Already I told you when the object is created s1, so it is created to be like this. When you created object for s2, it is created how many fields total? For s1, for s1 it will create a total, sorry, it will create a total 3, because student having got how many? 3 parameters are there, right? So these 3 parameters, one is the id, one is the name, one is the age. When you are executing this one, so it will store only 2. What is that? id it will store triple one, name is empty. And coming to s2 again 3 fields. When you're calling this 2 triple 2 csc 25. Okay, what is the output when you're calling s1 dot display, s2 dot display? S1 is having what? Only two informations, right? So one more is empty. You can observe this output. Triple one, 0, triple two, CSC 25. So now see, so Java constructor, some points here. Constructor is used to initialize the state of an object. Constructor must have a return type, must not have a return type. Constructor doesn't have return type. What is the usage of return type? Posting the result from call to function to calling function. Constructor is invoked implicitly. The Java compiler provides a default constructor if you don't have any constructor. Constructor name must be same as the class name. Okay. And what is a method? So Java constructor and Java method. Java constructor you can call that will be called automatically by the when you created object. But methods you should call with the help of object. Okay. Method is used to expose behavior of object. Method must have return type. Must have return type means you can force the result from method to the calling function. Method is not method is invoked explicitly. Method is not provided by compiler in any case. Method name may or may not be same as the class name. Okay. So students, next one, copy class not required. Don't read. Okay, for your according to your syllabus. Next one, students. Now we discussed about constructor successfully. Okay, Java constructor successfully completed without any doubts. Default constructor, parameterized constructor. Okay, that is over. Okay, when the object is created, parameters passed. Here, those who are not well in Java students,